Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The US Secretary of State has urged Israel to bring the hostages home, end the war, and have a clear plan for what follows.
Turn those successes into an enduring strategic success.
Antony Blinken said Israel had succeeded in ensuring there could be no repeat of the October 7th assault, and it should be looking to bring the remaining 101 Israeli and foreign hostages home and end the fighting. He was speaking after meeting Benjamin Netanyahu, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and senior military officials in a series of meetings in Jerusalem and Tel Aviv. Mr. Blinken also repeated that the United States rejected any Israeli occupation of Gaza. Meanwhile, Israel has bombed the UNESCO-listed port city of Tyre roughly 3 hours after issuing an order online for residents to flee central areas. Huge clouds of thick smoke billowed above residential buildings. Tens of thousands of people had already fled Tyre in recent weeks as Israel steps up its campaign to destroy Hezbollah in Lebanon and Hamas in Gaza, both close allies of Iran. Gisèle Pellicot, the French woman at the centre of a trial of 50 men who are accused of raping her after she was drugged by her then husband, says it's not for us to have shame, it's for them. The 72-year-old was taking the stand in court following a request from her legal team that she be given the chance to respond to the evidence and testimony that have been shared so far at the trial. Dominique has admitted to recruiting men online to rape his wife while she was under the effect of heavy sedatives and sleeping pills that he administered to her in secret for a decade. More than 30 countries have expressed a desire to join BRICS, the Russian President Vladimir Putin has told a meeting of the group. Mr. Putin said the group would discuss its expansion at the meeting while keeping in mind the need to maintain efficiency. It comes after Xi Jinping and Narendra Modi's first formal meeting in 2 years, the Indian Prime Minister and Chinese President marking an important step towards stabilising relations between the two nations, which have been strained over border disputes. Donald Trump's team has accused the UK Labour Party of election interference as it sends volunteers to campaign for Kamala Harris in the US election. The row was sparked by a LinkedIn post last week from Labour's head of operations, Sophia Patel, who said she had 10 spots available for anyone available to head to the battleground state of North Carolina. Mr. Trump's campaign has filed a complaint to the US Federal Election Commission accusing the UK's Labour Party of blatant foreign interference in the election. This is despite many right-wing political figures lending their support to Mr. Trump in this and previous campaigns. Meanwhile, rapper Eminem has introduced the former US President Barack Obama at a Harris campaign rally in Detroit in Michigan.
Detroit! What up, though?
The Detroit native said he participated in the rally for a couple of important reasons and encouraged people to vote.
The city of Detroit and the whole state of Michigan mean a lot to me. President Barack Obama.
The former US president then kicked off his speech with the first lines of Eminem's hit Lose Yourself.
So I don't usually get nervous, but I was feeling some kind of way following Eminem. Now I notice my palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti.
Mr. Obama will stay on the campaign trail in the coming days, where he is scheduled to appear at a concert and rally with rock legend Bruce Springsteen in Atlanta. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.